Let's go over exciting news of Kylo Ren in Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 will begin principal photography at the very end of July. We're getting closer to finally learning a whole lot more about this movie, as when that time comes, we'll be learning exactly where they will be shooting and exactly what types of sets they'll be using outside and even over in the studio as well. Now, as we have gotten closer to the principal photography stage of Episode 9, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, such as JJ Abrams implementing prequel trilogy continuity and how that'll be significant to the plot, as well as that this Star Wars movie will have the most Star Wars characters in a single film, as well as the most planets in a Star Wars movie to date. Now, one of the interesting things here about Kylo Ren, also known as Ben Solo, is that this movie will be centered on actually showing a significant evolution of Kylo Ren. So Kylo Ren's going to be evolving significantly in this movie. Now, in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi, it was somewhat of a tease, a shedding of the layers stage of Kylo Ren. And now in Episode 9, we're going to witness this big jump of the character of Kylo Ren. He will be evolving significantly, and this really does raise a whole lot of questions. Now, we do know that JJ Abrams will be introducing big surprises in this movie, as we have learned a couple of days ago, as well as this movie will have the biggest lightsaber duel to date. And what I mean by that is that both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley will be engaging in a lot of training, unlike ever before in the sequel trilogy, for a specific lightsaber duel. Aside from that, this movie will also feature a ton of twists and turns. So looking at Star Wars Episode 9 when it comes to Kylo Ren, the fact that he will be evolving significantly, specifically, what does that really mean? Could that mean appearance-wise? Could that be personality-wise? Could it be by strength? There's a lot of ways that this evolution could really go for the character. Now, we do know that in The Last Jedi, we saw little glimpses of him devolving, you know, right? Like, kind of like backtracking to Ben Solo a bit. But then at the very end of The Last Jedi, then we saw him go back to anger mode against Luke Skywalker, his uncle, and he was going full-on Kylo Ren again. Now, looking at the very end of Episode 9, when Rey closed the doors on him, she was basically like, you know, breaking up with the guy. They split, and now we're wondering where those two characters will be going in Episode 9. So, looking at the fact that Kylo will be evolving significantly, if you guys had to ask me, I think it all has to do with a mixture of strength and, I would say, personality, because we also did hear that, you know, Kylo Ren is going to have shorter hair in this movie, kind of like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars A New Hope, except it'll be black, so they'll be changing things up a bit with Kylo Ren from the concept art descriptions that we went over about a month ago at this point. So things are really starting to take shape about, you know, this whole entire movie, and I honestly am very curious to learn exactly what JJ Abrams will be introducing to the overall plot, right? We've heard a lot of leaks out there that must be taken with a grain of salt, by the way, but we've heard that the unknown regions could very well be one of the big pieces of Star Wars Episode 9 and Kylo Ren and his knights hunting down Force sensitives. Now that to me sounds more accurate, because we do know that a group of male actors in their 20s will be working with Adam Driver. There's no confirmation that they are the knights, but I'm going to go ahead and say that they most likely are. Again, no confirmation on the Knights of Ren just yet, but it's safe to say, because there's 6 of them working with Adam Driver being Kylo Ren, adding up to the 7, which the Knights of Ren and Kylo Ren are also known as the 7. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. And thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.